Welcome to Kusogrand3. We've got a game for sure. I guess. I don't know what this is, and I am playing it along with Devil Ray, Alpha 5, High Spirits. Yeah, this is going to be a match.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I think I have everything captured. Let me go ahead and push this live. And then I will go ahead and get the audio ready, and then I will run to the other room. I gotta run to the restroom like really quickly, though. Okay.
Well, do you know what Alpha's stream is? I'm trying to look
Alpha underscore the number 5.
Okay.
What the crap am I playing? Okay, I'm leaving, Jeff. Bye.
Oh, this is gonna be fun to watch. This is gonna be a very fun game to watch. That is for dang sure. No, it won't be as evil as Weird Dreams, but it should be a good watch. Baizu, yes, this is Dutch. This is the Dutch language. But it's like, I don't want to try and talk about this game so much because I really want Jeff to do the honors because he found this game specifically for everyone here.
It was actually quite an adventure just locating this game.
Yeah, I will let you tell that story when we get to it, but I'm sure we're waiting to see if anything actually gets started here. I don't know if Justin's giving them the countdown or what all is happening, but it should be a fun time had by us. You're not that far off, Sukiya. Not far off. But we'll get to that point. I will start off by saying that Jeff was the one who wanted me to test this game out, and there is a few things that I will not say because I want to make sure, just to make sure that all the people that are playing have their streams paused and their audio muted on the Brossentias, which if it was paused, you wouldn't have the audio. But yeah, we will be talking about stuff and laughing behind your back, so. But yeah, I also used the Google Translate to make sure that we gave them the proper instruction. We'll see if they actually understand the proper instruction. And I'm hoping that Justin is fixing the audio levels. So have you, before you saw it, have you ever watched Weird Dreams?
I have never seen that game in my life. That was quite something.
Yeah, I do not know what made me look up the long play for it. It was just watching random stuff. And yeah, I watched the entirety of the game, and even with the instructions on how to play the game, I cannot imagine them trying to actually complete the game. It's just an incredible Weird Dream mess. But also, if people want to actually try it for themselves, I don't want to spoil anything because A, it's Dana's game. I would rather him talk about what he wanted to say if he wanted to say it. And B, just finding out the rest of the stuff is hilarious.
All right, Brossentia says he's ready. How's the audio level sound? All right, we're still working on the audio level.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm also sad that they only didn't get to play the Amiga version because slightly better, but I think we got the point across anyway with the game.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of games that have that WTF factor to them. People just come into chat and say, "Oh my God, what is this?" Well, certainly one of those games.
Oh, but I was not joking, and that was part of my list. But it was definitely near the round 4 and 5 list. That was not a 1 and 2. But still, it's appropriate somebody chose it and made people play it.
So for this game, people are going to be playing on, I have no idea how to pronounce it, but the first option is easy game. And what was that?
I'm making a guess.
Okay, sounds good. Jangle Storm can tell us how wrong we are. So these characters that you see underneath it correspond to the different levels. So we're going to be playing the guy on the right, the frat boy. He has the most alcohol tolerance, so he's the easy level.
Yeah, basically, every character from start to bottom gets lighter and lighter. So expert difficulty is somebody that is incredibly thin, and yeah, the time on the level is just super short.
Yes, alcohol tolerance. This is a Dutch. I don't know if anti-drinking is the right word, but it's to keep people as responsible drinkers. We'll explain a little bit of I don't know if you call it story, but we'll explain a little bit of what's going on as soon as we get underway.
Yeah, I Google translated the story to Jeff for what's on the help screen. This is my prize for having gotten to play the game a little bit and, getting to be part of this chat.
How are you all liking the music?
I love this music, but then again, I've had to listen to it quite a bit. No, the music, that's not what the music is supposed to do. This is supposed to help you not drink. But yeah, this is some rich DOS music right here. It gets better. Maybe. Well, we'll see, Dana. We'll see if this is going to be a loop for 20 minutes kind of way. At least it's not listening to a cotton candy machine for 10 minutes.
Just posting a link in the chat in case anybody wants to see a translation-ish provided by Google of the help screen in the game. Came up with some interesting words for the translation. You are going to see as people collect things, they are going to come through 4 brain bears of the brain.
There's also the slight possibility I might have mistyped something, but I'm not gonna. It's Google Translate and it's not perfect. Brain bears to the brain. Oh, we got some. Oh crap!
Okay, go.
Alpha accidentally got out of the game.
Oh, jeez.
That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, now we got some. Now, okay. So now they're going to have to learn these controls because they are super special.
All right, Alpha's back in.
Okay, cool. So if we need to, we'll give him an extra, like, 25 minutes. Or 25 minutes. 25. Yeah, so I'm going to see if they take the incredibly long amount of time to figure out how to get past the first area.
So what you're seeing that looks a little bit crazy, this game has an option that you can view parts of the map. You can scroll around and look at everything that's there, which is a really nice creature comfort to add into a game. They really thought of everything.
Oh, it looks like Brossentia's already picking up on one of the jumping aspects of this game, too.
Do you want to talk about the jumping mechanism a little bit?
Yeah, the jumping mechanism sucks. But, yeah, there is, let me get to the instructions real quick, because... Yeah, let's see. In order to jump, it is the space button, but if you want to jump extra long, you need to hold down the space button, hold down Control, and then let go of the space button. And I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but that is interesting, to say the least. And we're going to judge this by the most amount of alcohol collected, because if somebody gets past level 1, I'm going to give them a prize of some sort.
So yeah, what happens is you're collecting these alcohol molecules, and then you're going to put them in a chute of some sort, I guess, to get them out of the body.
Out system, yeah, the body.
And so what we're looking for is not just that you collect the molecule, but that you successfully get it into the chute. And so that's how we'll judge it. And as you'll see, these bars on the left represent the different brain bears, emotions, motor skills, senses, and memory. And I'm not sure which one means which.
Yeah, I will say the 3 bars, the TIJD is the amount of time you have in a level.
Oh, where are the brain bears?
The brain bears? Yeah, the brain bears, we'll just call it that. The Ezokudenhind, or however you say that, that is your life bar. And the Upgerdwing, which I'm sorry I'm slaughtering somebody's language here, and I apologize greatly. That is how much of the alcohol you've gotten out of your system.
Gotcha. So that last bar then is the one that measures essentially their progress through the level.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be keeping an eye out on. And you can only carry up to 5 alcohol molecules at a time. So after they get 5, they have to deposit them into the wastebasket of the body. please, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Goose. I only speak in the English. I don't know if there's any time I'm going to have to learn touch. It's not needed except for this.
So these levers that they're pulling, they go from green to red once you've pulled them. They kind of look like things that would be dispensing alcohol at a bar, but in fact, they're just levers that trigger platforms, open doors, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they're basically there to open the rest of the level to you. So you actually do need to hit every lever in the level. You also have to collect every alcohol molecule in the level. So you can imagine it's going to be a fun time here.
So you can see part of the brilliant game design here. I think you can see on Brossentia's screen, they put a health right in the lava. Good call.
I do not understand why they thought that was a good idea. Also, the lips and the flowers give you a little bit of health.
Have we gotten to those yet?
Yeah, Brossentia just got to
Oh,
them.
okay. Yeah, because I was thinking this game was starting to make a little bit of sense when I was playing it. And then I got to the flowers and the bloody lips. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, and the fun part is during the level...
No, Brossentia has a lot of alcohol in his system.
Yeah, if you see...
For a moment.
Yeah, I love the burping aspect of the game. Also, the skull and crossbones, you never want to touch them because they take almost like a third of your health. But nobody's gotten to the point that'll make them cry. So, get out of there, Brossentia, get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, he's out of there.
Oh, made it out. But not for long. Out of lava, into lava.
Yeah, the bad aspect is you have to restart everything. So everything you collected, you have to restart the game. And the one aspect that I think Brossentia actually picked up much, much faster than I did was that you can jump in a diagonal, and you need that for later on in the level. But we'll see if anybody else figures it out, because, yeah, there's a point where you have to use that.
So part of the reason I wanted to have NPC play through this a little bit is some of the jumps just looked impossible to me. A few of them I was able to figure out are just sort of, if you go to the very last pixel on the edge of the platform, you can just barely make it. Some of them I just couldn't make.
Yeah, and it's really hard to figure out that you need to use a diagonal in order to make some of these jumps, but you do. But yeah, it's just an odd control scheme. That's what I'll say. But really, the entire thing is that you really need to hold run throughout the entire game. For one, just to be able to get to everything in time, and to be to make most of the jumps that you wouldn't think you could make.
This is a game I didn't think people could make.
You mean even after seeing Packy and Marlin and Captain Novelin and Rex Ronan?
Yeah, it's really along those lines, but I think the controls are even worse here. I'm just the jumping alone.
I mean, after a while, you kind of get used to it, but not in a great way. Yeah, ZEFALO does not mean anything in Dutch, to my knowledge. No, Zoom Waffle, I don't want to speedrun this game. I have played through 2 levels of this, and there is nothing in here that makes me want to say, I want to play more of this.
And you're the one that wanted to play more of Russian Bugs Bunny, my last pick.
Yes, I enjoyed that game.
Yeah, I thought that went. I was going a little easy on people for round 1. Now that we're into round 2, I thought I'd up the ante a little bit, or down the ante, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. I actually probably should make a table to see how far people get along in their collection of stuff. Because I think that High Spirits has gotten farther than Brossentia. But yeah, people haven't gotten to the roadblock that I had hit yet, so everybody's just stuck at the very beginning of the game.
All right, maybe this is a good time for me to tell the story of how I found this game.
Yeah, this is fun.
I was reading this website called Abandonia. They have a lot of, they call abandonware, which I'm not entirely sure that they're all abandoned, but that's what they say for legal reasons. And they have a thread on there where people were discussing games that they remembered playing as a child. And I found a reference to this game called ZEFALO. And what really caught my eye about it was somebody wrote a little review of it. The jumping controls are the worst of any game I've ever played. Another person said, the game is marred by awful controls, unfair level design, and tedious gameplay, not to mention horribly annoying repetitive sound effects. They go on to say, hazards and enemies are often placed directly in your path with barely any way to avoid them. Healing items are in pits of deadly acid, seemingly just to spite you. And I thought, that sounds like a perfect game. Just what I wanted to find. So I went around, did some Google searches, tried to find it. No luck. There was only one website that seemed to have a copy of it. And it's an old website. You needed a username and password to log in. I didn't have one, and attempts to create a new account were unsuccessful. So I did things, and then at the end of those things, I had a username and password that I could use to log into. But the website, for whatever reason, limits you to 1 download a day per account. And because of the way I obtained this account, I was perhaps not the only user of it. And it resets at midnight Dutch time. So I had to wait until just after midnight Dutch time to be the 1 download for the day from this website. Finally snagged this game, opened it up, and I was not disappointed. It was worth all the effort that I put into it. This was, I know it was published and distributed by GTI Interactive. I'm not sure who actually developed it. You may know GTI Interactive from actual good games like Duke Nukem 3D. I have no idea what business they had publishing this.
A bunch of questions, and it seems like High Spirits is onto the section that tripped me up, because in order to jump on those platforms, you need to hold the direction up and right in order to jump on those platforms. And I think Devil Ray and Brossentia have both figured that out. So we're gonna have to see if he figures it out.
Also, keep in mind that there's an actual timer on this. The timer, I think, is a little more generous as a frat boy than it is for...
It is very much so. Every other difficulty requires memorization in some form.
We thought we'd go easy on them. Let them play frat boy mode.
Wow, it looks like Brossentia's pulled into the lead there, collecting that section of no, don't jump into the skull, Brossentia. Oh, he did. Looks like Alpha is getting to that section too, and he just pulled ahead of Brossentia just a little bit. But of course, he just hit a skull and crossbones, so his life is not going to be long for this world. Yep, and Alpha pulls into the lead. He is actually more than halfway through the level, in a sense. Yes, unemployed Shaku. There is health in the lava. That is why mainly you go for the lips and flowers, because they give you health without having to go through lava. And that's the kind of health I like to get. So yeah.
It's very realistic. In my brain, I have lava pits, I feel like. And whenever I try and do something to make myself healthier, I burn myself.
How often do you burn yourself?
Well,
please don't say a lot.
Whenever I'm trying to make myself healthy without using bleeding lips and flowers.
Are the lips bleeding? I need to check that. No, they just look like lips. It's just that the first lips you encounter in the game are right above the drippy red stuff, so...
Oh, so they're just lips with
lips.
blood below them just by coincidence.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Bob the Ever-Living, the flashing is when somebody burps. So, yeah, when somebody burps, that's a fun little thing they added in this game. Okay, Alpha knows how to do the diagonal jump too, so that leaves High Spirits as the last person who doesn't know about the diagonal jump.
I think they're all doing pretty well to have gotten this far for 16 minutes of playing.
Yeah, I mean, I basically was going off a YouTube video that had pseudo controls, and then went to Google Translate to figure out the controls, and then... Well, also I was sick at the time, which I could use as a slight excuse, so...
Yeah, the only other thing I was able to find, like you mentioned, somebody made a YouTube video where they spent a couple minutes making fun of the game.
And also, I can't explain this aspect of the game, but if you run jump left, it takes you a distance, but if you run jump and hold up and left, it's much further jump than just left, and I won't understand that. But I have a feeling Alpha is probably going to, after the next round, be able to get to level 2. We just have to wait and see. One of the sad things that he did is that you actually have to jump through that skull and crossbones, and he's going to die. I'm just going to warn you, because he's looking, and he didn't know that there's a cloud that goes up and down, and the cloud smushes you and deals damage to you. So he's probably wondering what killed him.
It's not a happy little cloud.
No. One thing I'm also noticing is that High Spirits screen is slow. One of the controls is to actually make your game slower or faster. So I'm guessing he's making it slower to be able to deal with enemies. And that's quite smart, really. But this is also, a race, so you really don't want to have that on the entire time. You did tell them about that, right?
I told them about the plus and minus.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I asked them not to do it, but
Well, the thing is that this game can actually go a little bit faster. And so I was wanting everybody to basically just go at the same pace, but I mean,
I don't think anybody's going to do better at the game by making it go faster.
Yeah, I mean, it can only go a little bit faster. So it's not like they're going to be going at like supersonic speeds. Oh, I thought Devil Ray knew about the jumping in the diagonal. Oh, Goose has some extra information for us. I can't wait to see this. Well, keep in mind, I played through the first 2 levels just because I wanted to see what all these people were getting themselves into. So, that's my torture for this game. And I can tell you, this is not a game I would want to speedrun. Okay, Goose says it was commissioned by the Ministry of Health, developed by the University of... I'm sorry... What? Utrecht and Torpedo Software in 1995. I only hesitated because I'm already feeling bad about murdering Dutch language.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about that.
If anybody wants me to try and read some Dutch language out there, just paste it in the chat and I'll do my best to read it. And you all can laugh at that while everybody is playing.
I murder the English language all the time, so I think it's only fair. Yeah, I believe the slogan was... I saw a mention of it somewhere. Drinking destroys more than you hold dear. And I'll paste the Dutch version of that into chat.
Drank maakt meer kapot dan je lief is.
Oh, I know kaput. This game is kaput.
This game is kaput. I have confidence somebody's going to get to level 2. Somebody is going to get to level 2. We still have 38 minutes for people to prove me that they can do this. It's like, I just want people to hear more music. And is Brossentia's stream the one that has the music on it? Because I just assumed that. Okay, cool, because that's who I've been listening to. But it still seems like Alpha is still the person that has collected the most stuff right now, so... He's a possibility to get into the, Oh, don't hit the switch, Alpha, don't hit the switch! Don't hit the switch! It's a switch to a pit. Oh, that made me laugh a little bit. Yeah, they don't actually, this game doesn't do that too often, but yeah, it has the don't hit that switch or else. Also, there are these, as you probably see right there, the up and down platforms. It looks like it can smush you. They can, but it's generally safe to just hold run because it'll not let you run past it. And you can just basically barrel through them without any issues whatsoever. Oh, Sir Nico, you want to know about the bars in the bottom left? Tidged is the amount of time you have in the level. Gezohanged is the amount of health you have. And Opgeruimd is the amount of alcohol that has been dispensed out of the body.
Tringlestorm says it's cleaned up.
Oh, cleaned up?
Looks like Alpha 5 is the most cleaned up person.
Yeah. Everything sounds the same, so don't worry about it. If it's going to be from a frat guy or one of the females, it's just going to sound the same.
Yeah, I was hoping they would have had different voices in there. We only have so much room to fit on a floppy disk.
True.
Wait, this was 95, right?
That's what Goose said, yeah.
Certainly had CDs at that point, but this game is it's about 1 megabyte large.
Oh, the lovely belch. That's definitely a guy's belch.
I don't think this was shareware. I didn't see anything for an option to purchase it. But I also can't really imagine why they would have developed a PSA that you have to pay for. So I kind of figured it was freeware of some sort.
I'm really hoping that High Spirits intentionally did that slowdown, because I really don't want him to suffer because things aren't working properly. But he's doing quite well, so I can't really complain.
I will check with High Spirits in Discord.
Keep in mind, Tina Hacks, this is not my game. This is Jeff's game. This is Jeff's game for people to suffer, not mine. Trust me, I have my own list of games I want people to suffer through. Because trust me, I've already suffered through this. I don't need to suffer through this anymore.
I know I found a gem when NPC doesn't want to play it.
Yes, good cop, bad cop, Tina. Just be, I did not pick Weird Dreams for you. I would have picked a better game. That being said, I'm not apologizing for what the people get picked next Sunday or Saturday.
Well, you're not totally blameless for this. I seem to remember you saying something to the effect of, "I demand people play this game."
Hey, I thought that was in confidentiality. You're not allowed to bring that up. I do want to play Weird Dreams, it's just I haven't gotten a chance to. Now, Alpha is almost done with the level. He now has to try and find the rest of the... There's not that many alcohol thingies left, so... He has to use... That's why you really need to use the shift key to find where all the leftover molecules are.
They also make accounting software. Interesting.
I wouldn't want to play their accounting software.
Wait, most of them... Oh, no, they're talking about the Weird Dreams company?
I wouldn't want to play their accounting software. To my knowledge, Professor Ness, we do have those in Discord. Come on, Alpha, you're so close. Just get the last couple of, or actually, it looks like there might be a few more he needs to go for. But right now, he just needs to actually deposit what he has, just to make sure. There we go! Alpha is on to level 2, definitely in first place right now.
Wow, very impressive.
He should... B.O.B. Warren. I forgot, does he just do ya?
Yeah, sounds good.
Ya. Everybody's like, ya, 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 ya,
Yeah.
ya. Okay, now we're at level 2.
I mean, okay, so it says a game save, right? So if you game over, you don't have to go back to level 1.
Oh, that's nice. I wish I'd known that. Actually, I don't wish I would known that because I'm not playing this anymore. This is the last time ZEFALO's game played. If anybody wants to actually speedrun this, then have at it. Now, what Alpha is coming up to, this conveyor belt jump, is one of the worst jumps in the game. Because you have to actually jump up there with the high jump to hit a switch that you need to hit. But now is so finicky, that jump. And he's falling off the ledge, he's gonna jump too fast, jump too short, he'll curse at the game a little bit like I did. Yeah, getting that jump is super hard, so... This jump is also one of the reasons I almost didn't beat the level. Oh, I just missed the fact that we've already hit 30 minutes, so... And I just noticed that high spirits... Oh, it's now back to normal, so yeah, he did slow it down intentionally. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just noticed that Alpha slowed it down intentionally. I don't know if he made the jump or not. Yeah, also those batteries in Alphas, those are health pickups too.
What is that spider that looks like the letter M?
Spider
Do you have
looks-
those in your brain as well?
No, I do not. I don't think, anyway. It's been a while since I've had my brain scanned. They had to scan it after I did speedruns of Sword of Sedan. You know, you had to make sure everything is okay.
It would be nice if, in addition to removing the molecules, the superhero also removed the spiders from your brain.
You only have enough power to do one thing.
Yeah, alcohol's definitely the priority.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for having brain scan for spiders today.
Oh,
Hey,
poorly
well,
drawn
Rex Ronan,
viruses, maybe.
and Rex Ronan, they had robots in the body. I don't see what's wrong with spiders. Yes, those are actually viruses. So yeah, now we're hitting the 25-minute mark. To which, thank you, High Spirits and Alpha, for having your timers up. I still keep waiting for somebody that translates Dutch to come in here and talk to us about this game. I think it's only appropriate. Yeah, I know this is not going to be another Weird Dreams game. You can only have one Weird Dreams game a day. Sorry, I'm just chatting sideline with Jeff, so I am keeping an eye out on the screen. Did Alpha just realize that was the teleporter? I just totally... There are teleporters in this game. But you only start them in level 2. Oh yeah, that's the great teleportation.
This game isn't too bad. I'm gonna have to do much better. That sounds like a challenge.
Wait a sec. Somebody says this isn't bad.
Sukiya. This game isn't too bad, to be honest. I don't think you're being honest.
I mean, everybody here, all the game masters have their own levels of bad. If you ever want to experience some of that, come join Kusogrand3. But you have to wait until Kusogrand3 4, so I apologize. Andrew Retro, this game is not entirely a nightmare, it's just trying to figure out where to go and do things properly.
Yeah, we have Jangle Storm joining us now.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Jangle Storm. We needed somebody that can actually, talk about
The
this
translator
stuff.
on board.
Yeah, we appreciate having a translator.
So is this what it's like to drink alcohol in the Netherlands?
Probably, question mark? I mean, it's been years ago since I was legit drunk, so it's been a while. I can't remember spiders, but who knows, it might be there.
So, have you not heard of this game before?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, there was this slogan attached to it that was posted drinking destroys more than... I'm not sure what it was, but I do remember that from back then. But I don't remember this game.
Is that part of advertisements, like public service ads that you saw?
Yeah, it's part of a campaign. I do remember it being a thing on... I think it was both TV and other media, I think. But yeah, I've never seen this game before either.
I mean, we're not expecting that you know all the games that were ever released in the Dutch, but it's definitely one of those things that made me curious when I saw it when Jeff showed it to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know quite a few titles at least that the same company made, and other companies working together with this company made as well. So at least I've heard of it to some extent.
So can you tell us the bars on the bottom left? How are those things pronounced?
All right. So it has been mentioned a few times before in chat, but the first one is pronounced tijd, which is time.
Time.
I've been saying it so wrong.
Yeah, I sort of mentioned that you could pronounce it like the English tide or tight, whatever sounds closest, I guess. So the next one is Gesundheit. If you're German, it sounds like a Gesundheit, which means health in this case.
Okay.
And the last one, well, you pronounce it as opgeruimd. It's been mentioned as something you could translate as cleaned up. So yeah, that's the best I could make of it, I guess.
Well, I appreciate that because I've been you've probably been listening to me try and say this, and you're just like, he is murdering my language.
To be fair, I was quite enjoying it. I mean, yeah, it's been fun so far. Just hear it, without directly having any native Dutch speakers on board. Just makes it even funnier, I guess.
we try to be multilingual around here.
Oh, that's very good. Very, very good indeed.
I don't believe you.
So this frat boy here, this is Andy. Do you know Andy?
I don't know him personally, and I probably didn't know him back then. So
I really want to meet this guy.
You do, huh?
He's probably. This game was 95.
Yeah.
Probably in his 40s now. And
I think the beginning profile said 45 or something. I'm not sure.
45, great. I wonder what he's doing these days. Like after having this glamorous life of starring in a video game.
Yeah, is he still getting royalties from this, you mean?
I'm getting kind of curious because it looks kind of close that I think right now High Spirits has the lead with kind of like a tie between Brossentia and Devil Ray.
So what about Alpha? Is he like in the second level?
Yeah, he's in the second level. And now we have the ZEFALO buses.
Are we saying that? Are we saying the name of the game right? Is it just a made-up word?
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I would say it as ZEFALO or something like that. But I guess you make of it whatever you want. I'm not sure how it was supposed to be pronounced, but...
Yeah, I mean, we weren't going to, be taking that word seriously as much as we were trying to, speak the language properly.
Well, I was reading up on it just a bit. There was a site where they had a forum discussion about this game, and I think it was mentioned that ZEFALO is supposed to be the name of the main character of this game.
Yeah,
although I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just...
Oh, I see. So ZEFALO is in Andy's body right now. That's what's going on.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Because that's the way you actually treat diseases, is that you shrink down to small size. I mean, Rex Ronan perfected.
Yeah, Rex Ronan style. Experimental spider slayer.
Yeah, so I'm sure this guy, got his technology from Rex.
Yeah, I mean, it was made a little bit after Rex Ronan, I think. Curious after that.
Oh, don't do it. Thank you, Brossentia.
Yeah, Rex Ronan was 94. This is 95.
Yeah, close enough, I guess.
So basically,
the thing in the mid '90s is how are we gonna reach these kids? Is the video games? That's what they do.
Right.
Teach them to be healthy by playing video games, and it worked. Nobody drinks alcohol anymore in the Netherlands. Right?
Well, I mean, they probably still do. I mean, not at a very young age, from a certain age. But as they also say, drink responsibly. Drink responsibly.
I think Brossentia might have pulled into us slightly, but I don't know. It's very hard. It's just trying to measure how little you go as far as those alcohol molecules.
So Alpha 5 seems like he's doing a good job, but he's also been taking part, or has been actively involved in mystery tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. So he's had some experience with blind races like this.
Yeah, that's definitely to his advantage for sure.
Yeah.
No, Brossentia, go back and get the other molecules. Don't get the health. Go get the other alcohol molecules so you can be in a further first place.
Get the molecules.
Or second place.
Alpha's really making it pretty far into level 2.
Yeah. I wonder what the music sounds like in this level. If it's at all similar or not.
You could hum it for us, NPC.
No. Hold on, I'm gonna see if it sounds... Oh, they totally need to get to level 2. It's so much better. But yeah, it's like... That's as best as I can
that
do.
sounds promising.
Yeah.
But Brossentia needs to get to... Yeah, I do believe Brossentia has pulled into a little bit of an extra second place. With high spirits and then devil, but that's definitely going to have to be for check the replay to make sure. I was hoping more people would get to level 2 so that we wouldn't have to worry about this.
Go,
We still got
Brossentia.
13 minutes left.
Oh, apparently to Goose, the music at stage 2 doesn't sound much better.
Well, Goose, when you listen to level 1 for a long period of time, anything sounds better. I'm just stating the facts here.
In a Stockholm Syndrome kind of way.
Pretty much, yeah. Because, no joke, I played this for about an hour and didn't get anywhere. Just listening to level 1, thinking that the platforms were impossible until I figured out that you could jump with up left.
Oh man.
But yeah, Brossentia needs to actually get to the upper right section of the level. And his time is winding down.
Yeah, it's not as much as it used to be. Of course, remember, don't tell him that. Don't tell him where he needs to go.
I'm not planning on telling him where to go.
I think he's going to tell me where to go.
Well,
I just love how he always says, "What the heck, guys?" Best.
Oh! Brossentia got crushed. That was not good. High spirits making their way through.
ja, dat... Gezondheid is op, nog 1 leven. Health is empty or up, 1 life left.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to... I mean, he's probably got a few more tries, it's just... Yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. Plus, they won't have to probably worry about the save feature in the game.
Did we pick the right option? We went with
Yeah.
yeah.
We went with yeah.
Yeah means yes, which means I believe they asked to save game, and the answer was yes. So that's probably a good thing.
Aw, dang it. High Spirit needs to worry more about the upper right section of the screen instead of trying to get that one alcohol molecule.
He still has got quite a lot of time though.
Oh, now you can get it. Yeah, there you go.
I love the umbrella. I'm glad this superhero carries an umbrella around. You never know when you're going to be falling in somebody's body and need... Why are there clouds in the body, by the way?
The background looks quite cloud-like.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're that small and everything else around you is super big, it's quite convenient to carry an umbrella like that. Yeah, it might be wallpaper, forceful balloon. Sort of suggesting that you're indeed passing through clouds or whatnot.
Okay, if High Spirits gets... I think if High Spirits gets a little bit further, he might take the lead. But I think he might actually be able to get to level 2.
Come on, High Spirits.
What I think would have been much more effective campaign is if they caught kids doing underage drinking and the court sentenced them to playing this game for 10 hours.
That's just...
Only 10 hours?
Yeah, well, for first offense.
Yeah, for first effects, yeah.
Here in the U.S., we have this rule against cruel and unusual punishment. It would definitely be unusual, and I think cruel as well. So we can't do that here. But
We are making people play this game. You understand that, right?
well, the government can't do
Government.
cruel and unusual punishment. We can do whatever we want.
On High Spirits needs to deposit his alcohol. He's already full. Now he just needs to remember where the dispensers are. Hey, come on. 2, 3,
can do
4,
it.
5. Okay, we have a little less than 7 minutes left to go. I do believe that High Spirits is looking to be in a position to beat this level. He's looking that way.
Yeah, it's still possible.
I've totally missed out something. Why is everybody typing Jim?
That's a good question.
Is there now all these gym games that we're just gonna have to investigate?
Everything got gimified.
Wow, they've been doing that for the last 5 minutes. Look at that time. Wow.
Oh no, Alpha's gonna be... is missing one more Oh, did he actually? Oh, he made it to level 3 at the last second. So Alpha is definitely
Whoa!
way
level
beyond
3.
everybody else.
Look at that, it's green.
His
and
rucksack is now full.
now it's purple.
There's music bars in the body. I don't know if you know that. There's also a punching bag.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
Yeah, so levels do get slightly harder as you go along. But, yeah, we're not going to get that far. Like I said, I only played to level 2, and that's all I really cared to play up to.
So it seems like this might be slightly more difficult than any of the 2 previous levels.
Yeah, it will be. But get out of there, high spirits. You don't want to be in there. Yeah, there's a switch that you can actually make platforms, but he doesn't know about that, so he's just going the dangerous route and just jumping into the pits. He's also not doing a regular jump. Now he's doing it, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, how do you control the switches? Because I remember in something like Babsy 2, you really have to press up in order to flick switches, but I'm not sure if it's...
We're not allowed to compare
like it
against
over here.
video, I'm sorry. Don't do that ever again. Is this going to be the final? Oh, he's missing a couple, but he's definitely in second place. He is almost there to beat level 1. High spirits just need to find the last couple of molecules. Well, that's what the shift key is for, so you can look around the level, see where you've missed stuff. Come on, high spirits.
Come on!
So by my count, Brosentia's in third now?
Yeah, Brosentia's definitely in third.
Let's see, that puts Devil Ray in fourth?
Yeah, the thing is, I haven't seen Devil Ray collect a lot of stuff, so I'm kind of curious about how far he's actually progressed, but looking at Brosentia's meter, he's definitely surpassed what I thought Devil Ray had.
Right.
But yeah, if I was in his stage and I didn't know about the shift key, I'd go from the very beginning and start going everywhere again, because surely he is missing something. Yeah, we only have like a minute and a half left, so unless Brossentia completely books it and finds everything he needs, I think. Oh, yeah. he caught a
40
nice
Tims.
push there.
40 Tims left.
How many gyms?
Yeah, High Spirit just does not know where that last molecule is. And he's gonna have to go searching. No, don't. Where is that final molecule?
I can imagine it being hard to and all over the place and
Oh, and he's dead!
oh no!
That means Brossentia has one last go to try and get that, beat this level, but I don't think he's going to do it. We have just destroyed chat. It's just Jimmy's all around.
Yep. So many gems.
Lammer Jimmy. Yep, and that should be it. And so, with what we have seen, Alpha got first, High Spirits got second, Brossentia got third, and Del Rey got fourth.
Seems like it.
Congratulations to all of our participants. You all survived. And we'll be back for more.
You survived the Dutch drinking game.
Yay, but we have to wait to hear Brosentia's basic. What is Devil Ray doing? No, a dinosaur cannot play this game. Dinosaurs are not allowed to play this game.
Oh, that's sad.
I just want to hear Brossentia. What is Brossentia going to say about this game?
I'm going to get
I'm
it.
very curious. I'm so
What
curious.
the crap is this hecking game?
I'm glad you liked it.
Very great game, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to think.
Were you educated?
Have I been educated? Sure. I'm muting that music because I hate it. First off. I hope you guys had fun, okay? Because this was terrible. Like, seriously, I think I held control for an hour.
Yeah,
Like,
I basically did that too. So,
my arm hurts. Oh, man.